A very good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook where we discuss all the major dollar pairs and of course gold. So the markets have been slightly slow, but obviously that's very logic with overall Christmas and New Year's approaching. So from the first week of January, expecting a lot more volatility to come back. But overall, I hope you guys had an amazing holidays or are still having an amazing holidays. And yeah, let's just dive into the charts and see what is going on. Remember, by the way, Discord is active as always, so make sure to tune in there as well. Now looking here at EURUSD, the daily has not really changed that much. Overall, I'm still eyeing up this area of supply before looking for any potential shorts. Now overall, we have this daily fractal structure going on over here where we had this daily low break. Now this is your daily fractal low or the current daily fractal low, and this is your current daily fractal high. So yes, overall we are bullish. If you look at the overall market structure, we saw the impulse down, retracement, another impulse down, and then we saw a retracement in towards this high, and then we formed another lower low which broke this previous low over here. So mechanically speaking, this is what we saw. Then we saw it push up, we broke this previous high, and now we are trading bullish in between this high and this low. Then again, if you look at the Fibonacci, you can see that we perfectly retraced in towards that 0.5 fib. That is where we formed a base and from where we pushed up higher once again. Now looking here at the daily time frame, there's just one thing that I'm looking at, and that is for us to take out the high which is positioned exactly below that area of daily supply. Take out that high, then provide us with a bearish confirmation with that daily fractal structure break in towards the downside, so a bearish market structure shift, and then we will look for a short once again. Until then, we just remain bullish and we are not yet looking for shorts. Now go in towards the 4-hour time frame, and the 4-hour will tell you the exact same thing. We are just simply, or very simply said, looking for a takeout of this high over here, then a push in towards the overall buy up for the sell, which is our supply zone, and then from there we are going to be looking for a potential short once again. At this point in time, this is your demand zone that is in control. This is the sell for the buy up. And this is your 4-hour fractal low, and this is your 4-hour fractal high. So everything is aligning still for bullish momentum, and we will only start looking for shorts once we see bearish market structure shifts happen. And then preferably, again, what I would want to see is another push up, take out this high over here, push into daily supply, and then see the 4-hour and the daily bearish change of character. Okay, guys? That is what I'm looking for. Next is the dollar index. So the dollar index is moving extremely slow already since the 23rd of December. Obviously, with the holidays going on, it's just consolidating. So waiting for that to start moving once again. So what do we do when the lower time frame is consolidating? We just go in towards the higher time frame being the daily. Now, what we see here on the daily time frame is that we are still extremely bullish. We have the impulse up, retracement, impulse up, retracement, impulse up. Now, obviously, at this point in time, we can see that the daily swing is bullish. Next, you want to look at the daily fractal. So the daily fractal is bullish as well, with this being your high and this over here being your low. So we're trading in a bullish range, guys. This is your overall fractal range over here. And once again, you can see that we perfectly retrace in towards a 0.5 fib. And from there, we continue moving up higher. So what I am personally looking for is either one more push down, take out this low, maybe move into that refined area of demand and then head up higher again, or for it just to continue consolidating and then at some point in time start moving up again. I'm only going to be looking at potential shorts once we start breaking the low of this area of demand, and this demand zone then becomes invalidated. Okay, until then, only looking for longs on the dollar and not for any shorts at all. Weekly time frame still looks good, just needs the new year to kick off and then for us to potentially hit that higher time frame area of supply on the weekly. Now going into AUDUSD. AUDUSD is similar to NZDUSD for you who are trading these pairs. Overall, still extremely bearish, still looking for shorts. This is now your fractal low, and this is still your fractal high. So the high of this over here of the green box. So we're still trading bearish. Obviously, what you want to see before getting into a short is a higher retracement. Take out liquidity over here and see some kind of order flow in towards the upside, then get that bearish market structure shift and start looking for shorts again. Do we need to pull up all the way there? No, obviously not. If we start breaking the black line already, we can already get in on much more aggressive sells, looking for this, for example, to be a supply zone. So if you suddenly see a sell-off or a strong sell-off tomorrow, and then we see, for example, a retracement in towards there, this is kind of what you're going to be looking for. Sell-off, retracement, sell-off. So that's what I'm looking for, the two options, either this over here where we get the more aggressive setup, or we get the slower setup where it just pulls up in towards the highs and then we just wait for bearish confirmation to kick in once again. Don't really need to explain anything else than that. Obviously, the 4 hour is still consolidating, but at least you guys know what I'm looking for on the daily. As when the lower time frame is consolidating, we go up a time frame to see what the picture actually is telling us. So that's the daily on AU. Going into GBPUSD, GBPUSD itself here on the daily, also consolidating on the 4 hour. Looking here at the daily time frame, not much has changed. Overall, we are still bearish. This is still your fractal high. This is your fractal low. So guys, if you do not know what fractal structure is, check out the video from Saturday. Overall, we see we are bearish in towards downside. We get a correction. We get a break of the fractal structure, confirmation for sells, retracement in towards this supply zone, boom, sell off. We create another supply zone with the buy up for the strong sell down. We tap in, boom, sell off. So overall, still extremely bearish on this thing. Still looking for further downside. Not much else than that. I mean, not looking for anything else pretty much. Just need volume to start kicking in, and then we need 4 hour bearish confirmation. So potentially what I'd be looking for is, let's say, this high to get taken out. Then we get the 4 hour change of character again. In the form of a market structure shift. Okay, so wait for bears to get into control, because at the moment this demand zone is in control, with this being your low, this being your high. So we could just retrace down, push up, and then we start looking for sells only then. Only until this low breaks, then maybe sells start to become interesting. But until this low holds, or as long as this low holds, longs are the only thing that I'm looking at this point in time. But obviously I'm not longing or I'm not selling the dollar, so I'm not going to be buying GU. I'm more interested only in selling it, but before we sell GU we need more confirmation, and that is what I just explained. Looking at NZDUSD next. NZDUSD very similar to AUDUSD. Overall, this is your fractal low. So this is your structural low over here, and this is your structural high. So as long as this high is respected, I'm only interested in looking for shorts. Personally, we would want to see this high get taken out, see some order flow, and then again a market structure shift before looking at any sells. There's not much else that I can say at this point in time. Definitely need that high to go. Then this becomes your fractal low, and then this becomes the overall sell for the buy. So this then becomes your area of demand that is then in control, and then we should just see the order flow continue until, for example, this low fills. So that's then what we're going to be looking for, a short opportunity. Overall, 4 hours just consolidating, nothing much to look at. I mean, very, very clear. So overall, just going to be focusing on the daily. Let's see if we can get another push up. If it does break down, then obviously this becomes your area of supply, right? So then we would look at this buy up before the sell down as your area of supply. So let's say tomorrow we just start selling off like this. Then I'll just look for the retracement, same as on AU, and then I'll just go short once again. So that's NU. And then last of all, of course, gold for you guys. So gold, what has it been doing, or what is it doing? So gold overall is moving extremely slow. Now, what you want to know is that this was the daily fractal low that got broken. Therefore, we are currently in a bearish range between this high and this low. Now, we still have this area of demand open. So there is still potential for gold to drop down lower and retrace in towards there. Overall, we didn't really make that high of a retracement as I would have liked, but this overall demand zone, or excuse me, supply zone is still in control, and that's what we've tapped into. Going towards the 4 hour time frame, and then what you can very clearly see is that we get the initial reaction over here to the overall supply zone. We get the push down, and then what happens? The market comes up one more time, liquidates those sellers that got in over here, and now it's starting to really push. So what I'm looking for now is potential further downside continuation on gold. That's what I'm looking for pretty much. If we break these lows, then I'll be looking to get in one more time and then maybe trade it back down towards this low and take out all of these equal lows that we have over here. Okay, so let's wait for that bearish confirmation, and then we can potentially get in on those sells towards that daily area of demand before then looking for a long once again. I would also prefer this low to go, because then this becomes your daily fractal high, and then we can get in on gold longs again at an earlier stage, because overall, if we look at the weekly time frame, we are still bullish on gold, right? The overall trend is still in towards the upside. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic trading day. If you have any questions, make sure to click on the link in the description of this video, and see you there.